Oscar.
Thank you so much. How are you doing?
1, 2, 3. Thank you, Oscar.
Thank you so much.
Hey, Oscar, can you sign that? Hey, Oscar. Hey, he has my thing, though.
What he needed. What he needed, man.
Don't be bothered. Do you think that's like Oscar?
It's a fight that should be made. It should be made. We work with the zone. Any partners with the zone. Let's make it happen.
Oscar, you on the Mike Tyson podcast, you called out Canelo.
Yeah, what's that about?
I should really sorry about that, man.
Fight anybody, brother. You know me.
What makes you want to fight Canelo, though? What is it about Canelo you keep saying? It sounds like
I'll
you
fight
think you can
anybody.
beat him.
I'll fight anybody.
You'll fight anybody.
Oscar, los videos que pones entrenando, ¿a quién le mandas ese mensaje? ¿A quién le mandas ese mensaje? ¿Qué peso?
Loading that. Loading that. He said yes. Loading that. Clear. Make it clear.
Hey, clear away for me, please. Excuse me, sir. We gotta go. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on going. We gotta keep on moving. We gotta keep on moving. Keep going. Keep going.
Pacquiao Spence, man. What do you think about it? Pacquiao Spence.
Tell me what you think
Love
about
the
it.
fight. Love the fight.
All right,
Spence can win. Pacquiao can win. I got it 50-50.
Legal.
He believed in him where others didn't. How do you do that? What he just did tonight. And that to me says that he's got a re-spark, a rebirth, a re-spark in his career going forward. Look for big, big things from him. The night was a infomercial. It was an infomercial to what's coming next. That's what I got and felt and talked to him prior to coming out. That was an infomercial that the second half, right, of his career is going to be fireworks because he wants to prove that others might have gave up on him, but he didn't give up on himself. And that's what I seen that victory tonight, especially being released from, as you said, and the world know in boxing, top rank.
How does JoJo do?
I'm happy for him.
Moving forward, where do you want to put him? Where do you guys want to see him go next?
Whatever his managers, whatever his handlers feel that he need to be, I think is important. Myself as a promoter and the other promoter out there, and I'm just suggesting, I'm not telling them to do what they got to do or want to do, is that the fighter, these fighters of today, is in position and they are using that power that they realize that they have after decades and decades of years of being controlled and saying what you got told, what you got to do and what you can't do. Fighters today are telling their advisors and managers and promoters that if I don't get this fight now, I want out of here. So don't think that every fighter that's being released from any promoter is based and predicated on they're washed up, finished. There's no more life in that fighter. I would say some will fit that criteria, but most don't. And you just seen that tonight. And I'm telling you, Fighters today, not just Golden Boy fighters. I speak to a lot of fighters that's not signed with us. And I'm saying this through all media outlets. They ask me what I and what that I did in my career. Know what I tell them? Do what's best for you. And that's not a conflict of interest or torture of interference. To me, that is giving a young potential greatness, like a great basketball player, Michael Jordan, would tell a assumed to be or potentially great fighter that has a chance to surpass what I've done. Or Oscar.
How much of a threat do you feel that he is at 175?
When I seen the way he put the combinations and he warmed up as rounds went on, it takes me back to the throwback. When I see records today, matter of fact, to say the last couple of 5, 6, 7 years, and you see a lot of wins, you see a lot of knockouts, you say to yourself, okay, who did they fight? Now you go do your research if you're smart enough to prepare yourself to understand what you're watching or wasting your time. It gets to a point where, in this case, I can speak for me, I seen fights, I seen knockouts. It showed me that he can punch. It showed me he can be patient. But tonight, I witnessed in person a person that beat good fighters. Jesse Hart from Philadelphia. A few other fighters he demolished. Strong, good chin. To get beat this way, like that. See, there are fights and there are statements. I just made a statement that reflects what you just saw tonight. From my perspective, I think that anyone that look at the sweet science and look at yesterday compared to the day, and when I'm talking about, I'm talking 10, 15, I'm talking in time. When you see certain fighters, not a lot, they can remind you of the greats before this era.
Speaking to that,
very few people can get that accolade, get that type of title or accolades. Very few, so that's like a rare percentage.
Give us a name. Who reminds you? Who reminds you of a throwback fighter today?
Tonight, that light heavyweight you just seen today. You heard of Bob Foster?
Absolutely, sir.
Good night.